What's up, guys? Obviously, we're out here. It's dark, and I was just thinking, and this is a really good time. Like I highly recommend, like, if you don't get that much quiet time throughout the day, obviously, I think you should, spend some time, like, on a walk or I don't know, just some time, to yourself. I feel like it's so huge. Freaking car. But I've just had some stuff, on my mind recently. And I think I might try and, maybe post a few little just clips, nothing too crazy, maybe like 10 minutes. But just me just outside, maybe later at night, just talking about something. I feel like hopefully I can, be an inspiration to a few people. But yeah, freaking out here. But the topic for tonight, I'm gonna do this because it's really been on my mind recently. Like, why do I care so much about what people think about me or say about me? And I've always like wondered this, but I think it's just natural. I think we're around, so many people throughout the day, our family, our friends, definitely for me. Like, I just graduated high school, but like, you're just around so many people, and it only makes sense for like you to like care about what other people have to say and think about you. Now, do I think that this is the best way to live? I don't think so. I think that we were, meant to have more freedom and and just to live, because I feel like if you're always thinking about what people have to say and think about you, then like you're never gonna live like a free life. You're always gonna feel like kind of confined to like a box or whatever, or like something, or a way of thinking that maybe isn't you. So now I will say this: there are some people in our lives that I do think that we should care about like what they're saying and thinking, because some people are some of our family, maybe some really good friends, and really, really good friends, because like I said, I just got out of high school, and I think in order for me to like actually listen to somebody and like really care about what they're saying about me and thinking about me, they gotta be a real friend, and don't have many of those. I'm gonna be honest. Beautiful night though. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. But I think this whole thing, it takes me to the story of Jesus, And for those of you that don't know me, I've been a Christian honestly since I could remember, and one thing that always like made me mad, and like, and I think people would get this, but like, obviously, like, Jesus was crucified, and these people, they killed him, and like they tortured him, and they couldn't say exactly what he did wrong, but they still killed him. They still treated him very poorly, and I don't know, that always has kind of stuck with me, is like, why do people do this? And yeah, so and then that takes me to where I am now, where it's like, I shouldn't care, honestly. Because why should I care about what people say and think about me when, like, people back then, during that time, like, they crucified a perfect man, and I'm not perfect at all, and they did that to him. So I don't know. I just think that, honestly, genuinely, I'd be stupid to care about what people say and think about me. And honestly, that makes me feel great, because like I can live with like tons of just freedom and just like honestly trusting just in myself and in God that like I am living this out. I'm doing my best. But by no means I'm not perfect at all. Like I slip up so many times, goodness. But yeah, and I was just on Instagram earlier. I was just kind of scrolling, doom scrolling, some brain rot. But I actually, like, you stumble across like good stuff here and there on Instagram, and I just saw this thing where it was like, die chasing dreams, not people. And that really, like, obviously I knew that, we all know that, but it really just like reminded me of like what I'm doing. I gotta live out my dreams, my goals, like my inspirations, and I can't do that when, I'm being held back by, maybe what people are saying or thinking or whatever it is. And people that genuinely it doesn't matter what they say or think. But yeah, that was just kind of on my mind tonight, and I definitely want to make this like a habit. I think it'd be good, just to post it. I don't care, like I'm not trying to blow up or anything. I just want, if it can resonate with like a few people, I'd be happy with that. I think it will. But yeah, and I was in church this morning, and we were the pastor, shout out Pastor Matt. He was talking about like how do we listen to God? Like how do we put ourselves in the position to hear from God? And honestly, a great way for me to listen to God is honestly just stuff like this. Like just going out on like walks and just like being just by myself and just being in, God's creation, like with no one around, just like locked in on just kind of listening, just waiting for like, just kind of meditating on, the thought of like